Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to another episode of our glorious Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Let's Play. Yet another beautiful day lies ahead of our beautiful nation as we continue to make progress across both sides of the river, as we continue to look for opportunities for all of our citizens across the nation. There's a lot to get done today, folks. I will not bore you with a prolonged introduction. I just want to mention, as always, if you've been enjoying this series, if you would like to see it continue, please don't hesitate to keep letting me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a massive difference in high approach content on the channel. Lets me know what I should or shouldn't do, what I should do more, what I should do less. Again, y'all know the drill by now. It really does help me kind of just get an idea of what folks are looking forward to, or perhaps not. Anyway, with all that said and done, let's get this party started, shall we? I have to say really quickly, really briefly, there's just a certain joy to seeing the city at night. I really hope y'all get the same effect as I do when I'm like watching it on my monitor. Obviously, you know, different monitors are calibrated differently as far as brightness and contrast and gamma and all that kind of stuff. But just like, oh, the flickering, the hot spots of light, the big buildings, the small buildings, the clear sort of delineation between the countryside and the big city. There's just something about this game, especially at this scale. Like, look at that. You can see Uprising Grad and like St. Elitesburg and all that kind of stuff. You can tell where the big cities are and where the small farms and fields are. It's just so, it really is, it's something special. I love looking at the city at night. It's one of those things that the game always has, just does so well in, oh my god, look at that. Look at that. Anyway, let's get to work over here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say that wasn't part of the introduction technically. That was just us, you know, taking a look at stuff for the upcoming tourism video. Sure, yeah, that was work too. Now let's get to other work, is what I should say. First things first, our population stats. Again, we saw this last session as well. Our population is actually dropping, and I suspect if we take a look at this year as a whole, yeah, you can see that kind of like inflection point there where we sort of reached our upper thresholds, our upper limits, I think, of a sustainable population. And we started to see a decline. Now, population decline can happen for a few reasons. Here, it's probably because a lot of people are moving to some of the new neighborhoods, and we do not have a supply of food, clothes, of anything, really. That would also explain why some of these gaps have expanded, right? And this is obviously problematic. These are obviously issues that we need to solve, which is great. I like having problems to solve in a video game because that's where the challenge comes from. But yeah, we really need to try and figure all this stuff out so that our population stops declining. You'll see, I think, quite clearly, yes, there's an upward trend as far as our escapes are concerned. And escape just means people who are taking all of the beautiful knowledge and skills they have gained in our glorious nation and gifting it to our neighbors and to our friends. That's all it means. It's a bad translation, let's say. Births are actually seeing a downward trend. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. I was gonna say like births and deaths and then figure out like where to go from there, but that might be a bit of a indicator as well. I wonder if there's anything to do about that, but we'll deal with that at a later point. There are some urgent needs though that we need to meet so that we stop seeing the number of escapes trending upwards, and so that our population can stabilize again. And I think, again, like I think a big part of it is that we have these buildings over here. Like a lot of them are empty, yes, but people are also moving to some of these. Yeah, as you can see, we had a 50, 215 over here, but they're not able to get any food, any meat, or anything because nearby we're not actually providing. We don't have stuff. I'm actually going to reduce the clothing over here. Like, let's take a look real quick. Do I not have... Right, no, it'll be up over here. I don't think I need... Yeah, okay. Not my concern. Somebody's bringing electronics, whatever marginal amount he can. What? Why? Why is everybody bringing clothes? I understand I want more clothes here, but prioritize a little bit, you know? Like, bring a little bit of everything, not just a lot of one thing, and then leave people literally starving on the streets here. Okay, yeah, definitely lowering clothes then. I could lower electronics as well. I don't think we'll ever need that much. Food is always like the big urgent thing. So let's try and get some food in here, folks. And meat up over here as well. This distribution office is not yet sending any vehicles for it. We don't have room for more. I might need more distribution offices. I might need to rework a lot of my distribution stuff. I need to kind of configure all this stuff a bit better. Now, one thing I want to do right off the bat actually here before I forget if I can find my forklift garage, is I do want to pick up a couple of forklifts. 45 kilometers per hour versus 50. How much do you carry per round trip? 0.7, okay, versus 0.8. Ah, but you're a bit slower. That balancing act. Let's go with the let's go with homemade, the LZA. Sure, why not? Mix it up a little. Go ahead and add in the warehouse and the meat storage as loading points. Food, clothes, electronics. Drop them off over here. Yes, pick up meat as well from the meat storage. Cool. Just because I have a feeling I'll forget otherwise, and I want to not. But with that said, there's also the matter of electronics that we saw, slowly being shipped up over there. I completely slipped my mind that I actually have an electronics assembly hall down over here. It didn't occur to me until in the comments it was pointed out, like, hey, you might need another electronics assembly hall because we're overwhelming this one over here, and we don't have enough electronics. And I was like, yeah, good point. We do need a second one. And then I was like, wait a second, we do have a second one. And then many of you in the comments were also pointing out, hey, you have a second electronics assembly hall. Why are you not using it? It's because I forgot it existed. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to lie about it. I was like, right, this thing exists. No, this thing exists. So we're going to actually, hopefully, yes, be able to bring up some electronics from here as well. Now, our distribution offices right now are up over here. These three. That's a long way to go all the way down to here to pick up electronics. I guess on the way back they could distribute. Alternatively, we would have distribution offices in this area. They would go down, they would pick up, and they would distribute up and around. I wonder. The reason why I wonder is because, like, what's the more efficient spot for a distribution office? If I put one down over here, all they would do is electronics. If I put one down over here, like these guys who have these cisterns, that actually might make sense. They drive up over here, take the bridge over, head on over here, load up at the warehouse directly, and then make their way out this way, distribute. That makes sense. I mean, again, a large focus of these guys has been fuel primarily, but we do have at least one covered hull here. I wonder if we do a bit of rejigging. Like, if I move you over to here, and move you over to here, so the central guy is a bit of a mixed bag, and we purchase, let's just buy them, we can afford it. Covered hull, the KMZ 510. Yeah, a couple more of you. I don't know if I'm at my building limit, though. Find out. From over here, you're going to pick up electronics. Question is, where are you going to drop them off? Up over... No, cannot assign more buildings. Great. Alright, fair enough. I mean, that's why we got the next one anyway, so get rid of that. Oh, scrolled way too far. Go and rejig that. Let's re-rejig that, I suppose. Those guys are going to make their way over. Well, over here, let's go ahead and purchase... Really cacked that one up, didn't I? It's okay, it's not the end of the world, it's just kind of funny. Go ahead and scoop you up. Alright, cool. We'll re-rejig that. We'll unjig that and then rejig it. So close all this. Let's go ahead and let time move forward. So these guys will get into position. And otherwise, I think we're mostly okay to, hit play. I think everything else will be fine. There's a couple other things to tweak and adjust here and there, but that can all happen as we go forward. Now, is it just me, or does the frame rate seem significantly smoother? The devs have been making more updates. In fact, the lighting today should be a little different. The direction of the sun should be a little different, actually, because of the latest update they've been talking about. I'm pretty sure, because I'm on the beta build, I'll be getting that tweak as well. Now, when I say update, these are smaller updates, not the massive updates like helicopters and stuff. But it will be cool to see these like slow developments, these like minor steps that they've been taking as well. All right, let's see. So you are... What's the deal here? You're leaving, right? Where are you? Are you leaving to get... Oh, no, you're leaving to actually get some work done, I think. Wait, where are you going? Or are you just shifting back? I'm so lost as to where in the process we are right now. You've got 2 slots. You've got 2 of these. What? They're just kind of roaming around. Maybe they are getting gas. Anyway, what matters to me is the assignment, right? So let's go ahead and add this warehouse, where you will pick up only electronics. It will drop off said electronics at this road cargo station and at this warehouse directly. This road cargo station already, I think... No, actually, this one's probably fine. There's that sunrise happening. Is it very different? Ah, yeah. That's not what we used to get previously. I don't know, actually. The sky looks different, but the direction and stuff all looks the same. But I feel like the lighting is a little different. I don't know. It could just be a placebo effect, right? So low road cargo station. Unload electronics over here. And up over here as well. Here, we'll go directly to the warehouse because of the congestion that we're often facing. Cool. We'll keep an eye out for that and see if that helps at all or solves anything. Man, I completely lost my my train of thought a little bit because of the mishap over here. What are we looking at? Okay. Move you back up there then. Anyway, it'll be fine. One truck is not going to make or break our entire nation. It'll be fine. Let's go ahead and actually, on the topic of making our nation, let's go ahead and upgrade these roads over here. As it's been pointed out, it'll just allow more people to get to the various construction sites from these various houses. Let's go ahead and auto-build that. I was always going to auto-build this anyway. Go ahead and do that. Across the board with the lights. Yep, excellent. Won't cost too much. We'll be fine. Of course, I don't actually have auto-build checked, so it's not going to auto-build it. One of those days, folks. I'm glad they've added this tool, though. Looks like we built the wall as well. Right, because I have full infrastructure selected. Actually doesn't look so bad or anything. Probably building this gateway as well. Fine by me. Not the end of the world. Minor expenses. At least now we can see how it'll actually look. Hey, you know what? That's pretty cool. I wish we could close the wall off over here, but won't let me. Unless... Ooh. Okay, okay. Not perfect, but you know what? I'll take it for now. I'll take it for now. People are maxed out on these, yeah. So hopefully we'll have more people coming through now, able to walk on over from further along. So I'm seeing... Really, that limited? I guess so. You're fine. What about back over here? Alright, sure. Fair enough. I mean, it made something of a difference. That's fine. But apart from that, what do we have going on over here? We've got this TV station being built up. Excellent. Lots of workers coming through, actually. Good, good, good. And I was kind of contemplating the radio station here as well. I'll still... I don't know. I think we're fine without it for now, but I'll think about it if necessary. And I want to keep an eye out for these trucks as well, who are hopefully shipping electronics around. Beauty. Beauty. And that should help just alleviate some of the pressure on our other assembly hall, right? Now, it's been pointed out to me that choppers can, in fact, ship concrete, gravel, asphalt. Now, gravel we've got access to, but with regards to concrete, I could have sworn, maybe I've got this mistake, but I could have sworn up over here, we have our concrete plant, and it's like a direct factory connection to the cargo platform, but I could have sworn we checked it, and we weren't able to grab concrete there. But there's no harm in double checking. Won't take us more than 30 seconds to do so. Concrete. Specify for concrete. Yeah, not a suitable source. Yeah, so I don't know if I've got something wrong here, or I've otherwise made an error. But we have our concrete plant. It's directly connected to a cargo platform, but no luck in actually scooping up any concrete. And that is what made me believe that I wouldn't be able to do it for asphalt either, which is what stopped me from even trying on that front. But if it is possible, which I don't know if it will be, because asphalt isn't driven over, it's like a truck picks it up, right? So a chopper can't, I mean, I don't know, can a chopper? No. Doesn't have any connected heliports. Well, there's a different thing for this. It just says it's not concrete. Not suitable for helicopters, even though it's connected. Yeah, see, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something here. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, which I might very well be. But gravel, we're fine. Asphalt and concrete are the only things we're having trouble with, and mech and electronic components. I mean, yeah, sure, I could try and find a way to scoop some of those up as well, but I don't think that's as much of a necessity as some of these other raw materials as far as it pertains to getting some of this construction done. Yeah, if I could figure that out, things would move a lot faster. Oh, man, never gets old. Never gets old bringing in workers. All right, cool. Now, this is a major problem. Ambulance not arrived again. These guys are having some serious trouble. Why is the ambulance not able to... What is going on over here? That's a visual glitch if I've ever seen one. It's like this construction site has just taken over this entire space. Now, why are the ambulances not able to get back over there? The clinic is like literally over here. It's got 2 ambulances. It's got reach. I mean, okay, fair enough. I guess that's not enough. But we have the other clinic back over here, which does not have ambulances. Let's fix that. Which ambulances? The R2203. A couple of those. Okay, that'll maybe make a bit of a difference. Meanwhile, down over here, by the way, I'm delivering workers to this train platform as opposed to any particular space directly, because I would like them to, from this train platform, go wherever they're needed. You know, so that they can hopefully find more jobs that way, rather than delivering them all to one spot and it gets packed there and then people aren't able to work anymore. That got asked, and I just want to clarify my decision there to send workers to this train platform as opposed to a specific place. On the topic of sending workers to places of work, I wonder if our other line over here is doing well. I actually find it. I think this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. When you're picking up workers, you're bringing them over to the right spot. This place looks busy, so that's good. And from here, people are able to get to a couple of different spots to work at, so that's good as well. Should be helping with unemployment. Take a quick look at our... Where is it? There we go. Unemployment. So Brixtonia, I think we've done... I think the numbers have improved a little bit overall. I think a couple of houses, unfortunately, not getting the best opportunities, I suppose. I could... Like, it looks like they're literally not able to get to this small clinic where they could at least get a couple of jobs, right? So I could, for example, do up like so. Well, why don't we do something a bit cleaner? Like that. Upgrade that. There we go. Now you should be able to get back here, get a couple more jobs back there. It's not a lot, but they don't need that much more. So that's something. But down over here, I mean, I think these numbers are a bit better. We had some like 70s and 80s, if I recall correctly. So I think we're doing a bit better, but some of these guys down here, they're not able to get up to that train platform too easily. They're relying on some of these bus stops. So I wonder if I shouldn't get people picked up over here and brought over to, again, these hubs, right, just to provide some employment. It's a long ride, but it's not too long where they teleport away, you know? It's not so long that they teleport away. Over here, unemployment's actually looking pretty good over here. And I wonder why that is. It can't all be because of that construction. Oh, actually, it might actually be all because of that construction. But this is looking pretty good. These are really low numbers, actually. And these are really low numbers, too, all things considered. Nice. Okay. Okay. Good. 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 Here we have some problem numbers. Yes, okay. Well, I'm hoping that as these get done and as these get done, up over here we'll have people picked up at this bus stop and shipped around. In fact, do we have... What are we doing right now? You're all going to the same spot. I think they're all going to the train station, right? Yes, they are. Well, they're going to this bus stop and then being sent to the train station. What we'll do is we'll have to add a new line that takes these people to work elsewhere. Probably the TV station down there. You guys are almost done. This thing is done. Headquarters of the party. Good stuff, good stuff. No power. Alright, we gotta sort that out. So many moving parts right now. So many moving parts always. So if we get another substation down, where is our power source? All the way back over here. We can draw out a new line, which might not be a terrible idea. We can also get a new high voltage line up to somewhere over here, which is also probably not a bad idea, actually, considering how much we've expanded and how much more support we need over here. Yeah, let's go for it. Because if we take a look at our numbers, I keep forgetting. A lot more green than I was expecting. Got a little bit of red and yellow up over here. Well, these guys aren't doing terribly. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Ah, there we go. Just gotta zoom in to see the actual problems. Yeah, okay, cool. All I need to see is one, oh, what are they called? Substation be at 900% capacity to know that there is a problem. So let's go ahead and get the transformer. Trying to figure out, do I want a switch to pull the power down elsewhere as well? We can always make that upgrade later too. But if you're going to come down this way, you're going to head on over. We could have this transformer be near the TV station. Not a bad place for it. Do this kind of a thing. Or maybe down over here. Yeah, it's a bit nicer, I think. Popping that, come on now. All we need the road connection for, after all, is like firefighters and stuff, right? So should be fine. Up you down. Come on, right there. Not auto building. Well, we will auto build it, but just not while we're planning. Hook you up, too steep of a distance. Come on. Oh, I see. Okay, that's a fair assessment. How the hell? Okay. Don't understand. I guess I clicked flattened at the like just slightly wrong spot. Okay, listen. Fine. That's on me. Okay, from center, let's drop it down, please. And let's pay for it. Because it's so much faster. So much faster. Look at that. Beauty. All done here. We'll smooth this out a bit so it looks a bit more natural. But for now, over to our transformer. Pop you down here. Get that road connection there. Beauty. And get our high voltage. Yeah, go big or go home, I guess. Pull you out this way. Pull you over. Oh, wow. That was pure chance. I just, like, randomly drew that line over, and I did not realize my my assessment was even remotely that close. But hey, I'll take it. So that's cool. Let's go ahead and get our substation set up. Get one over here. Go even further. Gotta go all the way here for some of these buildings. What I'm thinking is one over here, and like one up over here is what I'm thinking. So let's go ahead and pop you down. Up over here. We'll get a switch down as well. Because I doubt this will be the only spot that that we'll need to draw this power to. right? We'll pop you down like that. Go ahead, get another substation. Maybe like up over here. Probably not a bad idea. Very central location. Yep, let's do that. And let's get these medium voltage wires connected. So you'll pop out from here. Draw you over. Let's say there. That does the trick well enough. Hook these guys up over here. And pull... Just trying to find like the neatest way to kind of organize this. Feels like there's no such thing right now. Cancel that. Go ahead and hook this up there. Cool. So that should help sustain the situation over there a little bit. I lied about this. My apologies. Pull you down like so. Better. There we go. Much better. Cool. So that's that. I could also put a switch down here. You know what? Actually, I think probably not a bad idea. We got a switch like so. Hook you up like that. Hook you up down here. Of course, it's got to be hideous on both fronts. The difference. There we go. There we go. And if I pull out from over here, we can then move up and connect somewhere up over here, right? Like that, I think, is maybe not unreasonable. Cool. I think that covers everything that was not covered by Buddy over here. Yeah, we're good. Looks like it, at least. Find out soon enough. Pull you down here. Hook you up like that. We might put a switch down here if we want to extend this even further, but I think that's probably all the load that this one line can take. So, let's go ahead and fund. Get all these guys done. Done. Go up and running. Done. The roads, I mean, sure, I'm fine with the roads if they get built by construction offices. Oh my god, only down to 681. This is gonna be wild. Trying to get enough power into these big cities. It is not an easy thing to do. It is not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy thing to do retroactively, I should say. Yeah. Alright, so back over here. You're all built up. Yep, just got to get this large set of wires done. High voltage wires. Go ahead and hook it all up. Go. I think that'll do the trick. Once you get built up. They actually take a fair bit longer to build. There we go. Power's coming through. Power's coming through. I'm not surprised that this one's a little problematic. Looking okay up there, actually. Okay. How's this one doing? Looking fine? Or is it? Yeah, looking okay. Cool. Cool. Alright, excellent. So, that's power provided. I'm not going to say the power problem has been solved, but power at least is being provided up here. And through you, I should have checked. We're not going to get power over here, so we'll probably make a direct connection for these guys or something. We'll figure it out, though. It's so funny. We got this transformer over here. We got this transformer over here. This poor TV station. It'll be fine. I'm sure I can get its signal out just fine. Back up over here, so I want to check a couple things. You got clothes, you got electronics, but you don't have food or meat. Alright. What's the deal here? Food is finally coming. As are some more electronics. And more clothes. A lot more clothes. Stop it. Stop. Wondering if I should dump clothes just to make those, like, deliveries happen or something. But hey, at least some food is coming. That's promising. What about up over here? These guys were also recently made. Recently put together. No food yet. For real? Come on now. Electronics, food. But you're empty. I'm gonna take a quick look over here. They do not have access to food. All right. Now, it's been pointed out that maybe I don't need more crops, but I need more food. Take a look real quick down over here. This food factory here. Definitely could use some crops. I think we do need some crops. Down over here, up by our old stuff here, we're doing okay. Like, we've got all these crops sitting around doing nothing, but I think that's partly because the food isn't being distributed quickly enough. I think that's where the problem lies up here, and up over here as well, right? The food's not being sent around, and so we're not producing anything with all the crops that we have. Now, I could make some more food factories, or I could deliver that food around. I'm thinking I should deliver that food around. Trying to figure out exactly how I want to go about doing that. Just throw some choppers down. It's like, yeah, whatever, chopper the food over. No. These aren't like, but that doesn't sit right with me. Trying to figure out if we have trucks drive from Trainwreckski all the way down and across this bridge. That's ridiculous, right? That doesn't make any sense, right? Instead, the food could be shipped on over to this warehouse and then driven down to store at the food factory? You guys have a lot of crops, so you don't have any workers. Okay, hang on a second. Brickstonia. All still suffering from unemployment? A little bit. A little bit. Okay. Because that's a whole different problem. That's why we're not producing food quickly enough. And I don't know where all the workers are being taken away to. Presumably, they're maybe being taken away to down over here. Alright. So, let's go ahead and get a couple more buses in here. Speak of the devil. Let's scoop you over here. Now let's go ahead and check, actually, because we got a bus stop over here. One of you go to Brickstonia bus stop 2 and then over to Morgrainsky. So Brickstonia bus stop number 2 is which one? This one. And it's got workers waiting. So why don't we go ahead and copy your schedule over here and see if that makes any difference. We might need another bus, in fact, to do that. Like to make a difference. Take some time to make that one. But maybe that'll help both with unemployment and with food production, because that seems to be the bottleneck. Is there's a couple bottlenecks. One is the food production here, and the backlog of food up over here. Trying to figure out the best way to get that down here, because right now food gets loaded up from food factories directly. There's no central warehouse. I guess there's this one, so I'd have to deliver all the way down to here, which isn't too bad actually. If I have a distribution office up over here. Where'd you go? This guy currently... Nope. Thought I had a distribution office that goes down over here. Rulinsky and Brickstonia. What do you load at St. Partia warehouse? St. Partia warehouse, you load clothes, okay. And you, at the St. Partia warehouse, you load... Wait. That's the distribution office. Yeah. Estonia, Uprisinggrad, St. Elitesburg, St. Partia. There we go. You unload electronics. Okay, gotcha. So what we would do is this guy, maybe, he would, at St. Partia warehouse, load food, and then bring it back down to here to unload. Okay, not a ridiculous thing to do. Not a ridiculous thing to do. We could try that. It does look like, by the way, that trucks and ambulances and stuff like that that aren't getting fuel from their office will go and refuel elsewhere. So that's looking good. Now, if we're getting crops, we're already getting crops delivered here, and we also deliver food. You come to the Farminsky Cargo Harbor, where you load up on crops from this grain storage. God knows we have plenty of crops. See, that's the thing. I mean, I guess I could be But the funny thing is, like, again, those crops, they end up down here. They just don't get turned into food, right? Holy crap. We have a huge backlog of crops here. Okay, this is a big problem. I see now what the comments were referring to. This is a huge problem. We might not need to deliver food from the waterfront to back here. In fact, we could preserve or reserve, I should say, that food for the new city as it gets developed. What we need to do is get more workers up here. Okay, so these guys are actually looking pretty good. Numbers are dropping. The unemployment numbers are dropping. What about from back down over here? Still quite a few unemployed. What I could do is scoop people up at this stop over here and drive them over. I wonder if I could build like a highway kind of a thing. What if it'd be worth it, you know? Try it. I just feel like it would defeat the rather serene look we have up over here, but we could get like a flyover basically going down that way, avoiding all of the okay, let's try something here. Let's try something here. Don't know if I'll like it. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and scoop up our concrete bridge. Concrete bridge, sure. And I lift you up. Got a hill over here, I guess. Probably be able to go over that. Okay. And I pull up from over here. See if we can't make this work here. Not auto building right now. We'll go up. And across, basically up to there is what I'm thinking. Overlaps with construction. I'm guessing that's all the wiring over here. Let's see. Getting all the unemployment warnings. Like, yes, I'm aware. I'm aware there's trouble. If I do pull you up to here, what do we get? Oh, you know, that's actually not so terrible as I thought. The trees are doing a decent job of covering it all up. But can I not get over these power cables? Surely I can go over power cables. Beats the purpose if we don't go all the way. No, I went underneath these ones. Just fine. Let me see if I can't find a spot here. Drop down here. It's not too bad. Do that. It's not ideal either. Get up over here, get up over here. Drop down over here. Again, I was hoping to get all the way to here, right? So they can just drive up to this bus stop there without dealing with any traffic anywhere else. Let's see what we can do. Expand. What? Did you just... Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, this is super weird. So again, I feel like this is a reasonable a reasonable reason to use the autosave, and we're fortunate that an autosave just happened. But this is actually my second time loading back in, and when I put down the road near here, this field just disappeared. I'm gonna move a little bit further back this time. Okay, this time we're okay. I guess I was a little too close and decided to demolish the field. I don't know. I'm not gonna lose 10 tons of crops because of some weird issue glitch that wasn't communicated. You know what I mean? I think that's reasonable. All right, let's figure this out. Let's get rid of you, right? It's a concrete bridge. Keep moving. Oh yeah, okay. I think this will work. Come up there. Come up this way. That's weird. It was like just working until it wasn't. Like so. So close. No cigars, they say. Don't know if that works better. So it's not really like a highway in the traditional sense, you know. I could try and make it have like 2 one-ways instead. Don't know if it'll fit. It could just be a 2-way like overpass as opposed to a highway per se. Because again, we can't do all those like fancy or at least I don't think I can do all those fancy like you know, on ramps and off ramps and stuff. This is okay. Like you come up this way, you get off this road, you get up this way, come up this way. You avoid basically all this mess. You get picked up over here. You get driven over, down. I think that works. Other option is it starts sooner. Don't think. Maybe. Okay. Okay, hang on. Don't know if this will work. It'd be cool if it does. Pull this road up this way, let's say. And get this concrete bridge happening. Turn off that near snap just to give me a bit more freedom here. Structure's in the way. Come on now. No, we can make this work. No, now it's refusing. It worked earlier. Let me get across at least. Come on now. Nothing. I got nothing. Oh, alright. Onto something here. Alright. Pull you down to here. Can this connect? There's something here. There's something here. I could also try and bring this road around back, maybe. So you get picked up and you get driven around. Too steep of an incline? I don't think so. This is like really badly wanting this to happen. Won't connect. Okay, fair enough. Have it your way. I wonder if... Try this. One last thing to try here, folks. Bear with me. Still causing obstruction. We could flatten a little bit up over here. Not going to be the end of the world if we do that. We just got to get rid of some of these guys. Get rid of you. What is this hot mess over here? Oh, I see. Okay. Right from center. Drop this down a bit. Completely lost track of those wires. Medium voltage. Hook you up like so instead. And hook you up. Let's actually get rid of this step. Bring you out to here. Get rid of... Come on. This step. I know this seems like a lot of work for something minor, but if this works, it'll save so much commute time, and it'll totally be worth it. It'll be a good solution for our food situation, I think. Well, it'll be the start of it at least. Just get you up. What the? Come on now. You want to know the definition of insanity? Alright. We can pull you out. Alright, you know, I don't think it's gonna work. It was a good dream. It was a good dream. I don't think it's gonna work. Then once we get over here, anyway, we're gonna have this like hill to contend with, I suppose. That won't be a problem. The only reason I want this over here is because then we can avoid this junction as well, which is big. That's no small saving grace, you know. There we go. Power of perseverance, perhaps. Gonna work with me here? Come on. Okay. What if I turn snap on? Alright. A little bit on the higher side than I would have liked, maybe. But we can make this work. Pull you down. Okay. I don't want this to be a roller coaster. It's like going up and down and up and down. That's not what I'm looking for here. Really high bridges. I guess that's not too bad. How tall is the other one that we have? Oh, that's pretty high as well. Yeah, you know, this is actually maybe fine. Maybe not so bad. Alright, so you go up over there. Let's make this. Pull up without the snap though. Snap doesn't work too nicely. The curve isn't quite right. Pull you up to there. Gotta keep going up. Its desire to flatten. I guess it's because like when I overlap a potential connection point, it thinks I want to pull it back down, I guess. But hey, that'll work like that. Excellent. Loop you over like that. Excellent. What do we... Okay. The excellent was a strong word up there. Go. Come on. I wish I had like multiple angles, you know? I wish I could see what this is going to look like from all sides at once. Like... between the height undulations. Or, like, I wish I had like a number to tell me like what I'm looking at. Something like this. Here's maybe the time for the near snap, actually. Then it'll do this at least. Sure, yeah, that works. Pull you over. And rather than curve off, we will hook up like that. You know what? That actually kind of works. You avoid this intersection, you avoid all of this, and you get delivered right up to here. I think, you know, it was worth the struggle to get this thing done, and it'll be worth the 3 million rubles to get... You know, let's spend some dollars over here. Let's spend some dollars. We've been trading with our Western neighbors for a while here. Let's go ahead and spend some dollars. Almost literally clicked the wrong button. There's like 2 buttons to click. I almost literally clicked the wrong one. Upgrade this road here. And upgrade... I don't think we need to upgrade this. I think this will be fine. Cool. And I wouldn't mind if this had curved a bit more perfectly for this, but... okay. It's okay. That. Whether it's a traditional highway or not, it is certainly a high, very high way to get around around town. Let's put down some of these trees. Reduce the noise from the highway and all that kind of stuff, you know. All the usual. This is the one thing. I wish this blending would be a little bit better, because right now it looks like the ramp is like... cars are gonna like crash into the ramp there. So I wish that blending worked a little bit better. All in good time, I'm sure. Now, again, this is going to massively, I think, help our circumstances as we are able to bring more workers food production facilities. So it'll help us with unemployment issues, and it'll also help us with our food issue, right? In theory, 2 birds, 1 very, very long stone. I wonder if I would... these wires are kind of in our way, I guess. We'll be fine. That was great. That was great. It was great. It was excellent. I hope these trees grow really tall, though. Really. Like, really tall. Super tall. Cover it all up. So, looks like some of the fuel delivery is actually using this highway as well. Highway. I should stop calling it a highway. It's not technically, right, like a highway. This bus over here. Look, you're going to have a new line. You're going to start over here. You're going to pick up workers. You're going to pick up workers of all levels. You're going to drop them off over here. Sure. Unload workers. I was tempted to do directly at the food factory, but I was like, you know what? If we can also produce some more meat and some more livestock, I'm not going to complain about that. We need workers across the board over here. So this line will need a name as well. Oh, interesting decision of routes. Why would you do that? Oh, because you're considering this to be as a part of your route. Well, of course, no. That'll hopefully refresh when... okay, this will hopefully refresh. There we go. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was like, what? And this should also make the delivery of stuff from up over there to down over here faster, too. Right, because right now, all of these trucks, when they're distributing from this distribution office, they go through Brixtonia. So this is actually going to be helpful in more ways than even I'd initially anticipated. Good stuff. Good stuff. Where is this bus? Okay, headed over right now, hopefully. Gonna get some more buses out soon. Might just buy some, honestly. Missing steel. That's new. Where's our steel train? Ah, hello. When and why did this happen? It's been a while since we've had a jam here, but we have had a jam here, so I'll need to figure this out. I thought we had it all sorted. But I'll have to revisit this a little bit, I guess. And figure out what's going on. Because now we're out of steel up there, the buses aren't coming through. Okay, listen, look. I'm just going to go ahead and purchase some buses then. The IKR 280. Let's get 2 of these. And let's go ahead and assign... There you go. Started. Picked up 135 workers. I keep forgetting they moved this button up over here. And you will be using... Yes. The very highway. That's what I'm calling it for now, at least. Yeah, you know what? I think this will service the nation in a variety of ways, including this these employment opportunities. I wish you could go a bit faster. It's been pointed out to me that speed locking is likely happening from time to time because of our line length, like our equidistant, like line spacing. Which, fair, good point. Probably what's going on. And it will be affecting the speed at which buses are, going from place to place. Hopefully it's nothing too major, but it is something that we should take into consideration. This isn't the worst. My biggest concern was, like, how Brixtonia would be impacted by the presence of this overpass, of this extremely long overpass, but it's not too bad. It's not as bad as I was really concerned about, so that's good at least. Again, a couple more trees over here will make this work out. Plant you down. Okay, put some more trees down over there as well, because just want it to feel nice and full. Go. Good stuff. Okay, let's see if that does the trick. And I do want to check, actually, not too late, unemployment. We were at like, we have a 70 up over here. We had some like 50s and stuff. I mean, hopefully. Unspecified, so hopefully. We already saw 135 workers get picked up, right? So we know for a fact that there are workers waiting here often. Now we just need to make sure that the workers that were working at the coal plants and stuff don't get scooped up to work at the fields. Or not the fields, but the food factories and all that. But look at that. Crops immediately starting to get used up finally. This was very much needed. Very much needed. Okay. That's gonna be big, I think. With that done, turn our attention back down over here. Things are looking okay. Missing steel. Missing steel. How are you missing... How are these guys missing steel? I understand my vehicles... Oh, you know what? Because... Not making sense. We're topped up on steel here. Where's my distribution office? That should be bringing steel over to here. One of these. Come on. There we go. You are... At Zavodsk, you're loading up steel. I guess Zavodsk is probably having a hard time of its own, I suspect. No steel up over here. What has happened to steel? Mechanical components, bricks. You're not loading steel up over here. Ambulance trouble still. You've got steel. We're waiting on what? Just stuff in general. Why don't we go ahead and send you over to St. Partia? We need that steel like pronto. We need that steel like yesterday. Report in the rainy weather. And then down over here. Let's see, the Rulinsky Medium Distribution Office. Zavodsk. The rain is making it harder to see. I wonder if I should... Why I don't have steel being picked up over here as well. I mean, I understand I was doing automobile manufacturing, but I shouldn't just not grab steel from here either. Though granted, I guess from time to time, we're not able to keep up with 2 automobile factories and all of their, you know, constituent parts, I guess. But that's not good either. Steel shouldn't just suddenly stop being available, right? That ain't right. The Primo Small Distribution Office, you are down over here. Yeah, it makes sense for you to be involved in the shipping of steel, I suppose. Go up over there. Oh, I see, I see. Alright, not Primo then. Rulinsky Medium. You go over there anyway. Right. Okay, let's go ahead and to you, we shall add that. Hang on a second. Maybe I should stop exporting steel. That's a thought. Load steel. I want to keep some in reserve at all times, though. Don't want to drain this of all of its steel. Okay, that should help with this. I was like, why is all the construction stuff? That doesn't make any sense. Construction here should not... Lacking steel. Chances. Kind of an important material. Kind of a big deal. These people down over here are able to get, you know, further education, employment, all that kind of stuff. These places are, these dorms are filling up as well, slowly but surely, I hope. Especially as the population starts to move to here more and more. We do not yet have food here or meat problems, but problems that we're trying to solve. And up over here, same situation, no food or meat. Okay, that's again, that's fine because we're on track to solve it all, hopefully. I mean, hell, these workers are coming up over here. Missing livestock. There's more workers up here. I wonder if I need more buses, actually. I have workers from the more Grainsky bus stop. These guys, I'm 23 workers. That's unimpressive. workers waiting. Might have over-relied on this one stop. Might need to bring people up from this train platform instead. Okay, you know what? Here. Here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and to this line, we're going to add Greensky bus stop. Load workers here. Don't know if that'll work as well or if I need a separate line for this. I might need a separate line for this. Really? That one change means it's better to actually take these roads down here. Really? I have my doubts about that assessment. I have my doubts about that assessment. Let's go ahead and put a waypoint down. Up over... Oh, can I not put a waypoint? Wow, actually. For real. Okay, put a waypoint down over here then. And in that case, go ahead and add waypoint. Look at that. Yeah, that works for me. Just to keep these roads clear, I guess. I think that's got to be more efficient. It depends on how busy this section gets, I guess. We'll find out. We'll see. We'll see. But I think, oof, you can see you can clearly tell our population is dipping now. That's a problem. Take a look at this year as a whole. That is a problem. Unemployment looked okay for a bit. Flipping back the other way now. Yeah, this is... Look at that, look at that. Look at that slow but steady decline. Oof. Okay. It's on. It is on. This is going to be problematic. Down over here, everything's moving okay. Unemployment too high. Yeah, I know. I'm well aware of that. Gotta get steel down here to work on this. Across the river, meanwhile, we're seeing some good progress, actually. It's in a way, it's actually quite cool how long some of this stuff is taking because it makes it feel like such a much larger undertaking. Again, if you have any answers to my questions about the asphalt and concrete thing that we talked about earlier, especially with regards to, you know, how the concrete... Because, again, folks suggested that I was wrong, and I always welcome that. I'm sure I don't know everything, you know, like I'm very transparent about that. I don't know everything. So if I'm misunderstanding something with regards to how this concrete plant is connected to this cargo, but we're not able to pick concrete up, or if I'm misunderstanding with how we can connect an asphalt plant to a chopper cargo depot in some way, let me know, and I will I'll solve that, and that'll help speed up the construction up over here a little bit. But hopefully, I mean, if push comes to shove, we can scoop food up over here. Okay, looks like we're actually seeing some of this food get used, so that's good. But we can scoop some of that up and deliver it across the river as well if need be. But I think with workers coming up over here, you can already see there's a bit of an impact over here with food production and crops actually being used up. Now the concern is how quickly will this backlog be drained, I guess, so to speak. But yeah, you know what? I'm pretty happy with how today's session went overall. Definitely got involved in some things that I was not expecting to get involved in. I'm not gonna... There's no two ways about that. I was not expecting to build this this particular project over here, this particular infrastructure investment. But hey, I'm glad we did, because it does look like it's making a difference already. Take a look at employment again. He's sub 70 for sure. We'll see if we start providing more jobs in this area too. Again, a lot of these guys, they go to these bus stops, right? And tram stops and all that. It's gonna be interesting. Gonna be interesting, but folks, we are working as hard as we can to stop this slow drain. Oof, it's bad. What I might want to do is rush a bunch of people over to some of these lots over here. My only concern with that is not just employment, but food. I don't know. Lots to work on, lots to figure out. It's going to be an interesting session next time, but folks, that is it for this time. Gone over that hour mark. It's also my birthday, so a suitable date on which to end this session. Hope you enjoyed this one. I feel like, man, I feel like we solved some problems, but en route to solving those problems, we discovered a lot of problems. And so that's what I was kind of getting at, is like, you know, it's like most solutions, mo problems kind of. It's just like, oh yeah, we can quickly solve The food crisis. Oh no, it's not a food crisis. It's an employment crisis. Okay, we got to get people up over there. Okay, well, Brixtonia is already pretty well employed. What can we do down over here? Oh, we got to build a whole highway. This was an interesting series of events, folks. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this series of events. Lots got done. Lots more to do. We'll be back next time, and hopefully people will stop leaving our country. Folks, if you had a good time, let me know. Leave a like, leave a comment. As always, it makes a massive difference. I say it all the time because it is, you know, huge in letting me know what people want to see or don't want to see. As always, of course, as well, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big ol' thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, das vidanya.